Sa kamainiton nga maayong buntag, niining mabugnaon nga kabuntagon. When Pope Francis announced on May 27, 2014, that he will visit the Philippines the year after, January 2015, there was a great anticipation for his visit. And when he finally came, the Filipinos flocked to the streets where the Pope would pass. Hundreds of them wanted to see him up close and personal, touch him, or even be able or be touched by him, possibly to be kissed by him, to be able to engage him even in just a brief conversation. But very few had that privilege. When the Pope came to Tacloban, for example, only 25 persons were allowed to take lunch with the Pope. And it was a quick lunch. Remember, there was a typhoon at that time. And everybody who attended the Mass, nagsuloob silag raincoat. Hasta ang Santo Papa, nag-raincoat po siya. Kay giuwan man, samtang nagmisa. 15 of the 25 persons were from Palo Leyte. And at that time, the names of those nga naniudto with the Holy Father, wala gi-reveal ang ilang mga pangan for security reasons. But they were the really poor ones who lost their loved ones during the storm surge. The Pope made them feel nga bisag na speechless siya tungod sa iyang nakita. The Pope made sure that they felt his presence among them. Tacloban at that time was considered the ground zero of Yolanda. If such was the enthusiasm to meet Pope Francis, I could imagine how infinitely much more is everyone's desire to meet Jesus up close and personal. Do you want to meet Jesus? Wa pa mo'y pamahaw. Murag giduka pa mo. Do you want to meet Jesus? Whom do you want to encounter? Bini or Jesus? La Bini inyong ay. Sao na lang ni. If you want to encounter Jesus up close and personal, how deeply do you desire to meet him face to face? John had that special grace. He speaks of what we have heard, what we have seen with our eyes, what we have looked upon, and our hands have touched. So that in the end, he could, with credibility, say, we have seen what we have seen, and what we have heard, and what we have touched, we proclaim in turn to you, so that you may share life with us. John is first-hand, credible, reliable, truthful witness to Jesus. Kay nakit-an man gyud niya si Jesus, iyang nahikap, iyang nadunggan, iyang napanimahuan. Nakasadig mangani siya ngadto sa dughan ni Jesus. So duol jud kaayo sila sa usag-usa. Gawas pa nga ang ilang mga pagbati na nabugkos gyud. Today, just 3 days into the octave of Christmas, we read the account of the empty tomb. Di ba ang Easter karong April pa man? Nganong empty tomb man ang atong gibasa? But do you notice the sharp contrast between the shepherds finding the newborn baby and the apostles Peter and John finding the empty tomb. The beginning and the end. John was privileged, was graced to witness both events. Ang sinugdanan ug ang katapusan. It is said that he was thrown in a cauldron of boiling oil in front of an audience at the Colosseum. Why was he thrown in a cauldron of boiling oil? Because he witnessed to Jesus through and through. Dili na nato mabasa sa Ebanghelyo. Si Tertullian ang nagsugid niining maong panghitabo. But John emerged unscathed, and everyone in attendance is said to have converted to Christianity after witnessing John's miraculous survival. And there were other attempts to kill him, but it failed, and so he was banished to the island of Patmos, where he died of old age. Among the apostles, siya ray namatay tungod sa katiguangon, but witnessing to Jesus his entire life. While John had that grace to hear, to see, and to touch the Lord is not any close to us, is not any less close to us, despite the absence of physical contact. How we wish nga doon na gitay physical contact ni Jesus. By the way, atong December 8, kay nakatambong man ko sa misa sa Holy Father sa Immaculate Conception. Unya akong gilingkuran dool raman sa aisle, duha ra ka tawo. Ang distance nako from the aisle where the Pope usually exits after the Holy Mass. So pwede gid nako siyang kabuoton, no? Bahala nagmaligsan to na akong duha sa akong kilid. Pwede na kong kabuton ang Holy Father kay niagi magid siya the length of the whole aisle. And then he exited from there. It was such a rare privilege to see the Pope mga 1.5 meter siguro ang iyang distance. Murag kaambakon ko sa harang. But it was enough for me, at least, to see him that close. And if it were Jesus, muambak jud ko, bahala nag unsay mahitabo sa mga tao nga naa sa kilid. Yes, we too have been handpicked by the Lord, chosen to become His. Not only the holiest novices this year belong to Jesus, and the sisters who are here, all of us, we are the Lord's beloved, chosen, and as I have said, handpicked by Him. And if we decide, the Lord can be the center, the all of our entire existence. Who is the center of your life right now? Besusiha ko no, kinsay naagi diha sa imong dughan. Sa kinahiladman, sa imong kinahiladman, kinsa man ang naa diha. Sige, esep, contemplate, meditate on it. If it is Jesus, then Jesus is all that matters, and the rest are secondary. Physical presence is just a bonus then. For me, it is not the essential. Jesus told Thomas, "Blessed are those who do not see and yet believe." And I can wait for that. Kung makadto man ko sa langit, maghuwat na lang ko. at sa ato nga time nga ma-meet na nako si Jesus face to face. Jesus showed a special mark of friendship and confidence in John. That's why John discreetly refers to himself as the disciple whom Jesus loved. In John chapter 13, verse 23, and in John chapter 19, verse 26. And he recorded especially that solemn moment during the Last Supper when Jesus announced who among the 12 was going to betray him. And at that time, John was leaning on the breast, sa dughan, wamday breast si Jesus, no? Sa dughan ni Jesus, ug wala gid siya ni hesitate to ask Jesus kung kinsa mao'y magluib niya. Tungod to sa ilang kasuod. Then the Lord's supreme expression of confidence in the beloved disciple took place when from the cross he entrusted to John the greatest love that Jesus had on earth, his most holy mother, Mary. I would love such intimacy. And even kung mas ganahan mo encounter ni Bini kay ni Jesus, okay, it's up to you. But I believe nga kamo pod ganahan jud mo nga mo encounter sa atong Ginoo and have that intimacy with Him. Pero kung karon wala pa ang face to face, I am already joyful with absolute certainty that I am so much loved by the Lord. Come to think of it, I can really get very close to Him when I celebrate the Eucharist. I can call Him to be present in the bread and the wine nga i-consecrate karong taod-taod. I can hold Him. I can raise Him. Afterwards, I will eat Him and drink His blood, something the angels do not have the privilege of, niingon si St. Thomas Aquinas. You have that privilege, that holy privilege kay inyong mangdawaton si Jesus sa inyong mga kamot. Kunya basig na pa yung mga fragments, mga bilindiano sa inyong mga pad. Just make sure that you consume the Lord entirely. Some, maybe they do not feel worthy, mo na nga they receive Him through the tongue. But whichever way you will receive the Lord, you will still be able to unite with Him very personally. You united with Him, and He united with you. Thank you, Jesus. You give us an octave or 8 days to celebrate the ineffable mystery of Christmas so that we may savor your divine loving presence. You are with us. You are for us. You have assured us this, and we believe this with all our mind, heart, and soul. Please confirm us in this faith. Saint John, intercede for us. Let your intimate experience with Jesus speak directly to our minds and hearts. And O Mary, bring us close to Jesus, your Son. Ave Maria. Wa pagin mo kapamahaw, parehas ta, no? Gratia plena. Di kusog-kusog nagjud tayo ang tingog.